The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
The Buccaneers at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw, it's Milton. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense.
Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And I know, just like me, you're fired up about this one because this is the irresistible object and the immovable force. They're going head-to-head, number 1 versus number 1. I've talked about that running backs renaissance for a while. Can they slow these guys down? Where's my helmet? I want to play.
Jeez, you are fired up. Something's got to give.
Here's Milton. This pass deep for Okonkwo.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Milton.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be taken at the 10.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hurts. He's got Brown on the out route complete.
They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
You look at this Eagle defense.
In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Palmer going in motion right. Milton. This ball complete to Trey Palmer.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is brought in at the 21.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Sliding out of the pocket.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
He'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now Milton. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here's Milton now to throw.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
To throw is Milton.
This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Buccaneers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Now the try here for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
He said he had to run to get the door. So just waiting for him to get back.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9.
They'll run it again with Barkley.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Here's Hurts to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. It's a 6-yard pickup, but still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
The decision for Todd Bowles, and he says let's go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he dives forward, and he is going to have the first down with that effort. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Sold out there at the end with a dive to pick up the first.
Were you as surprised as I am that they actually ran the ball there?
Yeah, I thought they might throw it.
Me too, but instead, they went old-fashioned, ran the football, and he made that call correct with that dive at the end.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
This is intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Palmer going in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Back to throw. Milton fighting through pressure. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Looking to throw. Milton. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
He'll drop to throw.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Down the right sideline.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 55 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And the blitz was on there, able to get in the backfield from the linebacker spot and get him 2 points.
Brandon, we know a defensive coordinator right now who's looking for a raise. He had that dialed in perfectly, didn't he? The perfect blitz at the perfect time. 2 points for his team.
White now to return. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Operating from the gun, Milton. That's complete. And it's a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 83 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front, and wing in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Milton. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Milton.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7.
In motion goes the tight end. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts. He finds Saquon Barkley on the slant. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Eagles on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That one downfield for Dotson.
And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, only to see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down and going out and continuing to make plays and hoping the ball bounces your way the next time.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Throwing to start the drive. Milton going right side here, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Now they'll change things up.
Second and 4. Escaping the pressure right.
Boy, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they try the right side here.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 105 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Brought down that time by Nolan Smith.
Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Hurts.
And this is caught. It's Brown.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A big play there for Philly. 46 yards.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They go play action with Hurts.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Kalijah Cansey, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
They'll drop the throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior.
Complete, it's Dodson.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Steps away to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody.
All right. That was a toughest defense. See all them stars and X's on his defense? I could have sworn I only counted like 3 or 4 people that didn't have something under their feet. But either way, first quarter, nothing. You see a lot of back and forth. Got a sack. That was a highlight. So let's see who got it. Yeah, my best defensive end. I wonder if they split that. That shouldn't be a split, but whatever. Second quarter, that's when I kind of got out on them. This was a third down. Still nothing at this point. I saw my tight end over here, but that's my backup tight end. I didn't want to risk it. But then at the same time, I saw I'm over there. I just figured I'd go to my top receiver. Well, yeah, this right here, I tried to do a juke move, not a man, I'm glad he didn't fumble. Tried to do a juke move, but it's all good. First down, second, third, got a first. And this is the first touchdown of the game. I saw him right here. He saw him, so he tried to hurry him get to the outside and bumped his own guy. I think that might have messed him up a little bit. Actually, I don't think he did because it looked like he was going to go straight. He'd have been open because he hit him and he hit me, made me drift. My guy had to jump up and catch it, but nobody was there, so catch 7-0. Then let's see what happened on this one. I got a pick. Oh, he just too quick with it. He had time. He just threw it way too quick. He had time. Just let him develop. I'm trying to cut underneath on it. And he ended my computer. Got it. I'll take it. A couple plays later. 7-0 at this point. My man just bing, ran him over. Ran 32 over. Bing, look how he spun him. Wow. Yeah, get off me. Then he bumped him, stumbled. Not enough. Get off me. Touchdown. It's 14. And that's the 2 touchdowns in this quarter. So where's my field goal? Extra point. Touchdown. Out right there. All right, so we're left with 20 seconds. Third quarter wasn't that much. Nothing spectacular. A lot of back and forth. A good 9-yard run, I guess. I guess it's good if that's the only. If this is considered a highlight. Yeah, just cut back. Try to bowl him over. I guess 32 is like you got me last time. My turn. All right. Fair enough. That's right. I tried to do it incomplete on 4th and inches. But I figured no big deal. Saquon missed the block, and boom, safety. Then I'm like, no big deal. My running back has not been held under 100 all season, and right now he's under 100. Oh, that's right. That was not a fumble. We got the ball back. We got the ball back first, second, third. Field goal. All right. That's 5 points. Going into the 4th. Hurts got a 21-yard pass. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's my 3rd string corner, man. He's there, but he's got to be a little tighter. Dotson. Oh, yeah. This the kicker right here. This is my 2nd best corner. I left man to man. And Dotson beat him over the top. Okay. And a couple plays late, the very next play, I said, because he got me in the dime package. So I was like, no big deal. I'm going to play the run. So I saw him running. That's me coming. I hit him, trying to strip him. And guess what? It strips him. Falls loose. But guess who picks it up? Bobble, and 77 picks it up. Falls in the end zone. What? Got the 2-point conversion. Hurts ran it in. Tried the onside kick, didn't get it. I kind of held it for a good while. Kicked the field goal. That's my 3. And yeah, I think the rest, that's about it. The rest just some stats here and there. Trying to see that fumble. Yeah, look at this. My man's first fumble. I was like, oh, try to get to that outside. I don't know who this guy's this defensive line he has. But them boys was all every time looked like I had a good one. Somebody grasped me. No big deal. This is 4th down right here. Nowhere to go. Then we just took a knee, called it the game. And then we just rolled out. All right, let's take a look at the stats. Hurts, 153. I only had 113, 1 touchdown. That's nasty. But I was determined. Oh, he got 130. I said, man, I cannot let my man have under 100 yards against the best run defense, which is the Eagles in this season. And kept Barkley down to 14. I like it. But the rest is just 1 touchdown. That's the only touchdown pass thrown all game. Sack and a half. Sack and a half, sack and a half, sack and a half. All right. 2 picks. He might be player of the game, man. 2 picks and a safety in one game. He got a pick. Needed that one. Safety. No touchdowns, but got that safety. All right. That's it. Until next time.